Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario World. In the last part we started the Vanilla Dome here, and got a good chunk of the way through it. And now we're going to actually be completing it off and, well, at least leading on to the next world. The Vanilla Ghost House here is actually, as I mentioned last part, a rather unique one because it only has one exit. Also, the web sprite that you'll see every now and then in these levels reminds me a lot of Castlevania 4. You got the Big Boo enemy here. Fun fact, you can spin jump on these guys for some reason. And if you're actually, when you're flying with the Cape Feather and you swoop down on top of them, you actually can kill them that way. When I was going for the alternate exit on one of the earlier ones, I did that on complete accident, and I did not know you could do that. Also, I do want to say, I actually want to apologize for something. I was wrong these past couple parts. The Red Switch Palace and the next Switch Palace, their blocks don't actually give you anything. Only the Yellow and Green Switch Palace blocks give you an item. Also, we get these random green things which killed me a lot as a kid. I'm actually going to be flying all the way to the end of this part of the stage because there's some coins I need to collect over there in order to make the door appear and be able to get into it because it's another coin block area. Those green blobs, you can spin jump on them, but they are deceptively hard to dodge, though they actually have a square hitbox. So their sprite is kind of lying about their size. Also, I've always loved the background in these areas for some reason. Then again, graphically speaking, I just love this game. And that's the end of the stage, and I also got another 100 star points, so it's on to another bonus game. One thing I actually failed to mention about this is that you don't actually have to go for the block that's in the middle. Like, I could actually just go for all mushrooms and I'd still get lives, as long as you... the middle one's only there so you can get a couple, good, other kind of F. So you can get a couple extra lives, because you can actually get 4 lives without getting that. I could have explained that so much better. Luckily, there's another one of these later on. Maybe I can figure out the wording by then. Anyways, at this point, I'm actually going to go back, and like I mentioned last part, there was a level I did off-screen last part because the footage glitched up on it. So we're actually going to go and do that, and the stage after it, and the stage after that now, although we're actually going to be taking turns with it. Donut Secret 2, this is the one that glitched up on me. There's a lot of Koopas in this stage, and there's a Yoshi in that block, which I completely forget about. But this is actually the best stage for live grinding. Why? Well, see in about maybe a minute. I'm not too sure, actually. Let's see, it's 3:01 right now in terms of time. We'll see. Although you can probably get some extra life just by jumping on their heads, if you're good enough at that. I'm personally not good at all at it in this game. I'm good enough at it in the newer Mario games. Though it does kind of remind me of the stairs trick, actually, which, if I ever do Mario 1, I need to show that off. The live trick that I was talking about actually has to do with the gray P-switch that's in that block right there. The gray P-switch does something different from the normal ones. It doesn't turn blocks into coins, it actually turns enemies into coins. And the thing is, they do count as coins, however, after about 3, you start getting lives, and after you get 1 life, you start getting 2, and then it's all 3 lives. As we'll start seeing right about now. Actually, wow, it was almost an exact minute. So we got 1 coin. 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up. 3 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up, 3 up. So I just got about up to 76 lives. That is very abusive. And if you actually have Yoshi and you swallow the switch right after you press it, you'll actually still have the switch, technically. So you can press it again afterwards. But I won't be doing that. I should be good with these 76 lives. Should be good is the keyword there. I'm not too sure how I'll do against a certain very 90s-ish named level much later in the game. For those who know what I mean, you guys can probably guess what I'm talking about. But yeah, Donut Secret 2, not that hard of a level. Really good for live grinding out, honestly. And I was waiting for the map to change, even though it already did. Let's go into Donut Secret 3. These dolphins here, fun fact actually, you can use them as platforms for stuff, but in the Japanese version of the game, you could actually swallow them with Yoshi. Also, I forget if I mentioned this last part, but I mentioned in the first part that I think this game was considered the 4th game in Japan. In Japan, Mario World's actually subtitled as Super Mario Bros. 4, so I guess that is the answer to that. I did look all this up in between parts, and hey, the pufferfish from New Mario Wii. We all hate you. Thankfully, Cape Feather destroys this level. Also, for those of you who have played a certain ROM hack, you hate these dolphins. You really do. Oh, Kaizo, we all hate you. Unless you're a sadist. Well, masochist, more accurately. Sadists probably like watching other people do it. Then again, I watch all sorts of Kaizo Mario Let's Plays, so what does that say about me? I don't know. Maybe I'm just bored. Anyway, with that, we actually get access to a new kind of level, the Fortress. Fortresses are, like in Mario 3, they are halfway points in a world, technically. They're not the main castle, but they are a castle all the same. And unlike the castles, they'll all have the same boss at the end of them. I forget what's in that pipe. I think that's actually just a shortcut. And obviously those spikes hurt. Ooh, Cape Feather, yay. Now, coming up right here, those slightly discolored spikes on the ceiling actually fall on you. Think of them the kind of like rotten teeth. And I have the hardest time dodging the dry bones for some reason. Then again, it's a water level. I just suck at them in general. Unless they're in Mega Man, because then they're easy. Unless you're Mega Man X6. Actually, was there a water level in X6? I can't remember. Mini Turloid? No. I may have to eat those words because I don't remember if there actually is a water level. I don't think there actually is. Crap. I know Radiant Turloid has water, but it's pretty much a bottomless pit. Eh. Anyway, the boss of all the fortresses is going to be this guy right here, Resnore, or Resnore, I'm not sure. This guy actually recently made a reappearance in New Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS. You pretty much just have to hit the bottom of the platforms each one of them is on, and then they die after that. The bridge obviously does disappear after a while, so watch out for that, though. Also, this guy's name isn't Resnore in Japan, it's something else entirely, and they actually altered the sprite of the wheel to show you that. And this gives us technically a shortcut to the 4th world castle with the Butter Bridge levels. However, I'm not going to be doing these until next part. So we're going to head back and do the normal levels. Starting with Vanilla Dome 3. I really do like the bongo drums in the background that are in the background of the music when you're on Yoshi. Anyway, these are the Blarg/Balrog enemies I was mentioning, I think it was last part. I still have yet to look up what their name is. I'll see in the credits, though, because there is a casting call. Oh god, that was close. That mushroom almost needed a 1-up. Yeah, actually, I should mention that Yoshi's tongue can eat enemies and, swallow stuff. In fact, I don't think I've actually mentioned what Yoshi really does at all, because obviously you move slightly faster when you're on him, and you get an extra hit, but, yeah, actually, I never mentioned him at all, wow. Oh, well. We're already whatever through the game. I'm not even sure how long of a Let's Play this is going to be. Probably over 10 parts at least. But I'm not sure. It all depends on how well I do in a certain other world. Also, the lava graphic here looks less like lava to me and more like an orange chain link, like for a roller coaster for some reason, especially when it gets diagonal later on. Also, for some reason, these things act as a spring with Yoshi. I'm not sure why. They're supposed to... when you're Mario, you can just run on them, and you'll run on the wall. They particularly show up in Donut Plains 2 or 3. No, 1, I think it was, actually. But I don't remember either way, so... yeah. You know, well, I'm really thankful I'm not playing the Game Boy Advance version, because I would be going for 100% in that, so that means I'd have to get every Dragon Coin. That's annoying, let me tell you that much. I have done that, and it is not fun. Although, the Game Boy Advance version also has you the ability to play as Luigi, even though it's single-player. And if I recall correctly, Luigi has his normal characteristics in that game of, less traction, higher jump, and such. I think he also has a unique sprite, but I'm not too sure about that one. Because since this is an older Mario game, Mario Brothers 2 USA aside, Luigi has the exact same sprite as Mario. And I got a 1-up for some reason. Okay then. Anyway, let me try and reword what I said last time in this thing. You do not need to match them all with the thing in the center. That's just there so you can have a higher amount of lives you can get. You can get 4 lives without doing it otherwise, though, but to get the full 8, you need to use it. That's better! Thank you, me. Although I got no lives that time, and Mario still gave me a thumbs up, peace sign thing. Oh, what the random skyline in a cave. Okay, then. Anyway, welcome to Vanilla Dome 4, or as I call it, Bullet Bill Haven. Why? They're all over the place. Although, recently, Game Theory actually proved that these guys would not be lethal at all. Well, at least to Mario 1. I'm not too sure about them now, because they're moving quite a bit faster, because Super Nintendo processing power is much better. It's not blast processing, but it's processing all the same. Whoa, that was frame loss. Yeah, can you see why I call this Bullet Bill Haven now? These guys are all over the place. And they're oddly muscular arms. Flying through this level is a good choice, because those little green things, I haven't mentioned them at this point. But the way they work is the farther to the edge of them you are, the higher you'll jump on them. Sonic Advance 1 had a very similar thing, I believe. Or, actually, I think that was Sonic Advance in general. Now we're on to Lemmy's Castle. I hate this place. Why, first off, we're over Instant Death Lava, and I forget if that's just a Magic Koopa there, or if that is actually Lemmy learning magic. But he'll slowly take away your blocks when he's aiming for you. And his magic, even when it's on him, counts as a hitbox, so watch out for that. There's actually a shortcut you can do in this stage, and it involves using that P-switch, which I try to do for a good 30-40 seconds. But in the end, I fail. Which is really sad, too, because this P-switch shortcut is kind of useful, because it allows you to skip pretty much the rest of this room and some of the next. Because the P-switch would have allowed you to enter that door there. In fact, this is the first time I've seen this half of this part of the level in quite some time. Pretty much that shortcut, I think, leads you right to here. Oh, ho, ho! How did I survive that? Oh, wow. Yeah, this place is full of instant death, be it crushing or burning your ass in lava. Actually, has there ever been a game where lava wasn't instant death? Or at least didn't damage you immensely? Because I know it doesn't obviously kill you in Metroid, because that'd be stupid if it did. Though in Metroid 1 it might as well, because you get slowed down so much. Ugh. Hate Metroid 1 so much. Then again, it's also just aged. And we got a free mushroom here, and which is not in the block, which is a rare sight. Ho 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 ho! How did I survive that as well? I've cheated death twice. Dry bones here, by the way, you cannot really kill with much. I think only Yoshi and the Cape Feather can kill them. Otherwise, they'll just come back after a while. Also, they look really derpy in this game to me for some reason. Anyway, we're coming up on these... first off, Cave Feather right here if you need it. We're coming up on the second type of boss from now on, so that's going to be the one that the Morn fight was, or this one. Lemmy's fight. Pretty much, he and two fakes are going to come out of the pipes and you need to step on him. Stepping on the fakes does nothing, just resets him to the next area. The Podobo there is just the real annoyance there, and I'm not sure how I didn't get hit by it there, and he falls into the lava and dies. That's dark there, game. But yeah, that's Lemmy's Castle, not that hard. Especially if you get the shortcut. And now it's time for Mario to bring back his inner Donkey Kong and Wrecking Crew. Mario has triumphed over Lemmy Koopa and of Castle 3. Mario's quest is starting to get much more difficult. Have you found the red and green switches yet? Why, yes, game, yes I have. And with that, we're done with Vanilla Dome. We're officially farther than I could ever get as a little kid. I sucked at games as a kid, if you couldn't tell. But with that, I'm going to need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, we're probably going to be doing the entirety of World 4 with this level that we're on right now, the one below us, the one above us, and any others here. See you guys then.